You're here listening to Papa's Talk with Papa Harms. This is your first episode. Welcome. Today I want to discuss the Infinity War trailer, leaked or not. You let me know if you saw it. If you go through most of the threads on Reddit or other online boards, you'll see that most of the videos have been deleted after this weekend. If you didn't get a glimpse at it or didn't get to save it, well, sucks for you. There's descriptions all over the internet that you can look at and get an idea of what we were able to see. But to tell you the truth, people made it sound like the footage was unfreaking believable, which it was pretty cool, but I didn't think it was out of this fucking world. They have a lot of time for production to work on stuff and blow my fucking mind. But so far it was okay. I mean, there was just a funky shot like Star Lord floating in the air after Doctor Strange made all these little pads for him to run up. You got a little Spider-Man, which had his glowing blue eyes from the most recent run of Spider-Man, where he owns a corporation. He's got that look, so that was pretty cool to see on screen. What I was truly curious about was if they're nerfing Thanos' power. So in the books, when Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, he makes anything happen on a whim. He's just got to think about it, and he's altered reality. He freaking imprisoned a bunch of cosmic entities, and that was no freaking problem for him. So Thanos in this trailer, you see him, everybody's talking about him throwing the freaking moon, and trust me, it's cool as shit. But the thing is, they make it seem like it's a very strenuous activity for him, as in he's like very much flexing his muscles, and you see him grabbing the moon as he's launching it at people. What this makes me think is that they're actually nerfing the Infinity Gauntlet. Because if just throwing a planet is a strenuous activity for Thanos using the gauntlet, then killing, let's say, half the sentient beings in the universe, that might be a little tougher for him. So I'm very curious to see how the Avengers beat him, and now it seems like they've given them a more likely scenario to beat him in, considering he's not omnipotent, he hasn't turned into eternity. I don't know if you've read the comics, but the whole thing is Thanos leaves his physical body to just become everything, and as soon as he's not really in control of his physical form, Nebula, who was half dead at the time, was able to take the gauntlet off his hand and actually switch everything back to how it was a day ago, before Thanos had killed everybody and gotten the gauntlet. While I think they might do some sort of variation of this in the movie, I don't believe it's going to be exactly that. I know, at least I think that Gamora and Nebula are going to be main focuses in the Infinity War storyline for the movies. They've built them up in the past two Guardians movies. It's definitely important that they're Thanos' daughters. We're going to have to see the effects of that, how much of the movie is going to be centered around that. Maybe they'll just be the plot device that's able to stop him in the end, or maybe a big part of the story will actually surround whether these sisters can get along and beat their adoptive psycho mad titan father.